Okay, I'm speaking with Haylee Chenchar from the Downtown Development Authority. Haylee, I understand that plans are being made for the future of the property everybody calls the Hole. What's going on?
Yes, sir. So we're pretty excited. This has been a long time coming, and we're at least short term, and I say that in air quotes over a radio interview. But the short term solution that we're trying to do here is just fill in the hole while we kind of wait for something to happen with the Heinz building and the future of the Heinz building, because it's kind of a package deal. So we're looking forward to starting work on filling it in with some pretty innovative materials starting next spring.
So tell us about how you're going to fill it in.
Absolutely. So what we're doing is we've been working pretty closely with the Wyoming Department of Transportation on identifying materials that are it can help with the foundation of either building on either side. So it's things like sort of like styrofoam blocks that can take the weight of the load, so it doesn't stress the foundational integrity of each building. And then the material that can fill in the hole is pretty innovative in the way that it's really easy to install and then take out when it's time to do something bigger and longer term with the development of the Heinz building, if that makes sense.
Now, I believe I read that over the short term you're going to put a pocket park in there. Do I have my facts straight?
Yes, sir. So for the interim period, however long that may be, we are looking to put a pocket park and just develop the space a bit more for families and just people to use that. So it's not just sitting there and can be useful and make downtown a bit more beautiful.
So when we're talking about a pocket park, will there be, I don't know, grass and picnic benches or pavement, or how's that going to work?
We'd love to be able to. It's something that is still kind of in the works as far as what the details are, but certainly picnic tables and just a way for people to enjoy the outdoor space. We're considering different aspects and details as far as children's playground equipment and kinetic art components, but just something we're still looking at all options for. Either way, we're pretty excited.
Certainly be an improvement on what's there now, that's for sure.
Well, yeah. Absolutely, sir.
So Haylee, how much will this cost and how are you paying for it?
You know, it's those sorts of things. We've been pretty lucky in having the community really step up in some fundraising efforts. We just had a golf tournament where all of the funds raised will go towards the whole, but we've had some community partners that have been so generous in donating their time and skills already. So while we don't have a final dollar amount, there will be certainly some investments from the DDA side as well as some other big hitters as well. So we're just so grateful for the community for being able to make it happen.
Now, I would assume, and correct me if I'm wrong, I would assume then that you're going to take out that fencing that's there now, or how would that work?
Yes, and so I don't know, Doug, if you've been there recently, but we actually recently installed a new fence in the back area that so transient, it can't get in there, and I don't want to be quoted on that because they can, if there's a will, there's a way, but we've made it a lot harder with the installation of a new fence on the back side, but on that front side on Lincoln Way, that is something that will also be removed once we get this filled in. So.
And you may have mentioned this, but if you did, I didn't catch it. What's the time frame for all of this at this point?
Yeah, so we did want to start work this fall, but gosh, it's already the first day of fall, but so we're hoping spring of 2022 to be able to start work and then have this wrapped up. I know I'm working on construction time here, but we'd love to see it done with the pocket park by the fall of next year.
Okay, so just a quick rehash to make sure I have everything straight here. You're looking at a pocket park, not necessarily a permanent solution, but just an improvement over what we have. Funding's a little, we don't quite know about the funding yet, but you're hoping to start work next spring and have it installed next fall. Some of the details on the park still being worked out. Is that an accurate summary?
Yeah, for the most part. As far as funding goes, I mean, we have the money to do it. It is something that will be covered in part through fundraising and DDA efforts and other key partners that just aren't public at this time, but the funding is there. So, I mean, it's certainly happening.
And the funding amount is not public at this time, is that correct?
Well, we haven't gotten specific bids yet, but
Oh, okay.
through community partners who have donated the time and skills already, we just don't have an accurate final number. I could throw numbers at you, but they'll change next week. So.
But the money is there to do this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Haylee, is there anything else you'd like to say about this?
No, I know this is a really hot button item, and I know that the public has a lot of input on this, Doug, and I'm just excited that we're able to make this happen. Before I started working at DDA, I thought it was something that was as simple as, why don't you just put dirt in it? And it wasn't until I started working there that I realized that's really not the case. So I guess the more you know, the better. So we're excited to be able to bring it to fruition. So.
The devil's in the details.
You betcha, sir. You bet.
Thanks, Haylee. I appreciate it.